Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
My name is Alex Finley. I'm the owner of Adventure Tire and Suspension in Afton. SVI Media has been great to work with, and they make everything easy to get set up with advertising. Right after we opened, they reached out to us and got us set up in no time. I think SVI is great for local businesses to get their marketing set up, and I look forward to working with them even more in the future.
To begin advertising your business, nonprofit, or event, visit svinews.com/advertising.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta-potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com to schedule your service. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful alpine Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in alpine Wyoming.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land, Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. the brand that sells the land.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
The greatest cardiac need in Wyoming is simply access to cardiology specialty services as well as other specialty services. Patients don't have to travel an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We do cardiac cath procedures down there, which is the only cardiac cath lab in western Wyoming.
I think it's very personalized care. A lot of them are neighbors and friends.
I think it's really been a blessing for the community as well as all of western Wyoming.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good evening and welcome to Evanston High School for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network and the 4A West Region Tournament as part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Duke Gantz and Dal Erickson here with you as Star Valley will take on the Rock Spring Tigers in the opening round and the nightcap of the first day of this tournament. For those of you watching right now, it's 48-37 in the game ahead of this one, with the Green River Wolves leading the home Evanston Devils by a score of 48-37. A minute to go in this one. Now let's jump into what Star Valley has on the docket tonight. In the opening round, the Rock Springs Tigers to take on the Braves.
Yeah, this game was a 4-point decision in Afton just a month ago today, actually. The Braves did not have Cooper Lancaster in that game. He was out with an injury, so it was kind of a little more of a win by committee. Your leading scorer is out. Cooper obviously back. The Braves are as healthy as they've been. But this is an explosive Rock Springs team talent-wise, and they're one of the better defending teams in the state as well. They're ranked number 2 in points allowed per game at 45. So they kind of backed into the postseason. That's why they're the number 4 seed. But this is a very capable team. The Braves will have to play well to win tonight.
Part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. We'll take a 2-minute break here. Pre-game coverage continues on SVI Sports. Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Back at Evanston High School 4A West Region Basketball Tournament to the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Final in the Green River and Evanston game just finishing up. The Wolves over the Red Devils by a score of 50-40. So Green River advances to the semifinal in the boys bracket, and they will take on either Star Valley or Rock Springs for the final game tonight. Winner advances to the semis to take on Green River. Loser will take on Evanston tomorrow. I'm Duke Gantz with Dal Erickson. Now let's take a look at your Crimson Corner tonight.
Well, an update, the first day of state indoor track was today, and the Braves and Lady Braves scoring some points out in Gillette. The Braves 6th after day 1 with 16.5 points. Lady Braves currently 10th with 4 points. 2 more days to go at state indoor track. Earlier this morning, you had to get up early to watch it. The Lady Braves defeated Rock Springs 47-26. They are in the semifinals tomorrow afternoon, where they will take on the Natrona Phillies. That one tips off at 3:30. That's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where you're more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and in Afton. About 9 minutes away from starting Star Valley and Rock Springs to open up postseason play for the Braves. Let's take a look at that roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Well, looking at some of the scores from earlier today on the boys' side of the bracket, Kelly Walsh, no issues with Riverton. They won that one 64-49. The Natrona Mustangs, no mercy against the Jackson Bronx today, 77-23. Green River just picked up that win over by 10 points over Evanston. One more spot in the semifinals to go. It's going to be either the Braves or Rock Springs. We'll find that out here in this next game. Then that's your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. 8.5 from tip-off time at Evanston High School, the 4A West Region Tournament. Braves and Tigers on the way. It's a 2-minute break here with the rivalry, courtside report, and the records watch coming up next on the SVI Sports Network. Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Star Valley and Rock Springs, 6 minutes away from tip-off time in the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Duke Dancer, Dal Erickson here with you with the tournament being held at Evanston High School. Now let's take a look at the rivalry between the Braves and the Tigers with the help of SVI News.
Well, my numbers go back to 1951, so just keep that in mind as you look at these numbers. Overall in that time period, the Braves lead this series 44-40 all time against the Tigers on a neutral court. It does favor Rock Springs 4-3. The last time these two teams met, it was on February 5th, and the Braves won that one in Afton 56-52. Look at some of the trends. The Braves have actually won 9 straight against the Tigers, and that's a look at your rivalry presented tonight by SVInews.com.
Visit for your print or e-edition subscription to the Star Valley Independent. That's SVInews.com. The last time these two teams played, Roman Erickson had a big game. He started in place of Cooper Lancaster, and they needed some big minutes out of Roman, and they got him, helping the Braves beat the Tigers in Afton back on the 5th of February, 56-52.
Roman's a kid that he, when you have your full allotment of players like the Braves should tonight, he comes in off the bench most likely. I don't know the coach's thinking necessarily, but he can kind of focus on defense and reboundings. He's a bit of a matchup issue. And so, yeah, Roman could be a real key factor tonight.
Of course, Cooper Lancaster missed that game with an ankle injury. He's not missing the one tonight. He's fully dressed, and the team is healthy as probably they've been all season long.
Yeah, Will Linford missed the last 4 games with an ankle injury that he tweaked clear back in the Casper road trip. So he should be back in the lineup and hopefully ready to go.
Let's send it down to the court with a report from Millie Kazare, presented by Miles CPA. Get the thoughts of Coach Matt Shumway heading into this one. Millie.
Coach Shumway told me tonight's game is going to be a battle and a fight. This time of year is just different type of basketball, he said. Everybody's playing for something way bigger, is what he told me. The postseason intensity building, Shumway said his message to the team has been to stay present and to enjoy the opportunity. The biggest thing is enjoy the moment, he said. Have fun, love to play, and focus on the next play. Don't worry about what's already happened. Just stay locked in on what you're doing right now. I asked what he hopes to see from the Braves as they come out on the court tonight, and he told me, this time of year you got to play with energy, and that's what we want to see. We'll just send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. It is tax season. Get your best results possible with the help of Miles CPA. Locations in Afton and in Alpine. Call 885-0055. Now let's see what the Braves have to do to get that win. Actually, no, let's take first a look at your records watch presented by Rad Disposal.
Some similarities here as you look at these two teams scoring. The Braves 5th in 4A at 60.6. Rock Springs right behind them in 7th place at 56.4. The rebounding number is going to be key tonight. Both of these teams on the lower portion of the rankings. Who can win that tonight in this matchup? Defense, the Braves 6th at 52.3. Rock Springs number 2 in defense, allowing just 45 a game. That is definitely jumps off the stat sheet. And the leading scorers tonight, the top 2 scoring players in the 4A West, Cooper Lancaster for the Braves and Boston James for the Tigers. That's a look at your records watch presented by Rad Curbside.
Timeout disposal under new ownership. That is Rad Curbside. 7 to go in the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Quick look at the boys bracket up to this point. Kelly Walsh and Natrona County, both winners earlier today. So KW and Natrona, the Peach Bowl take 3. They'll have a 6:30 tip-off time tomorrow night in the semifinals. Green River just defeating Evanston a moment ago. They will play the winner of this one between Star Valley and Rock Springs in the semifinals. Looking over at the girls bracket from today, that bracket's been completed and all wrapped up. Star Valley and Natrona in the game. Lady Braves defeating Rock Springs earlier today, 47-26 in the first game of the day. And they'll take on Natrona at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon in the semifinals. Green River taking on Evanston in the other semi. That'll be at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Will the Braves join the Lady Braves in the semis? We'll find out in a minute and a half. This one will get underway between Star Valley and the Rock Springs Tigers. Let's see what the Braves need to do to advance in the 4A West. Here are the keys to the game presented by Star Valley Health.
Well, I don't know if the Braves can stop Boston James, but they need to try and slow him down tonight. That's key number 1. As I showed you, he's averaging between 18 and 19 points a game. And something to reiterate what Millie just said, I'm talking to Coach Shumway, the Braves need to bring the juice on defense, stealing that a little bit from Coach Sonny Wicks. And then they got to find some easy points. Rock Springs only giving up 45 a game. The Braves, if they can get a steal, some transition buckets, maybe get an open layup here or there if possible, just kind of try and keep adding to that point total and some easy baskets, that would go a long way towards helping them tonight. And those are a look at your Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Offering the keys to your great health with compassionate care every person, every time. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. Tigers in black with the Braves tonight. They're going to be dressed in the whites as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Again, we are more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and in Afton. That is GoFirstBank.com, division of Glacier Bank. Won't have the national anthem because that's already taken place earlier in the day today. Typically, the national anthem's made possible in our broadcast with Hastings Ace Hardware. So instead, let's introduce you to the varsity roster with the help of Mountain Star Products.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
That's the varsity roster made possible by Mountain Star Products. Tiger starters: 0, Teague Powell; 1, Antonio Cortez; 2, Savon Thomas; 10, Boston James; 23, Hezekiah Purvis; head coach Lennon Spence. So now the starters for the Star Valley Braves.
Braves going to start with their typical starting lineup tonight, at least so far. Cooper Lancaster, 20.2 points per game. He's a 6'4 senior. Lincoln Lydiard, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 2, leading the Braves in 3-point field goal percentage. A senior wearing number 3, leading the Braves with the last 3 years of 3-pointers made. That's Dylan Shumway. Roman Erickson is getting the start tonight, 6'3 junior, and a 5'9 senior wearing number 15. That is Zach Thompson. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Ben and Mark Hale. Braves will break the huddle here, as Duke mentioned, the Tigers in the darks, the Braves in the whites. And this should be a good one. These two teams, I go back to last year in the regionals in Rock Springs Middle School. It was a doozy. Tip is controlled eventually here by Thompson. The Braves will set up shop here with Shumway taking the handle. Shumway will get some information from the bench, and he'll take it up the court and hand it off to Lancaster. Now Lydiard around the horn, Thompson. Thompson back to Roman Erickson. Braves working the perimeter early on here. Shumway tests and go to the free throw line. He'll dish it back out. Now a bit of a probe here from Zach Thompson. Bounce pass back to Cooper Lancaster. Three-pointer on the way to be off the mark. Rebounded by James.
James quickly down the court, and then the pass stolen in the front court by Lancaster. He wants to go to the rim, spin in the paint, then kick it back out to Lydiard. Takes the 3 and hits the 3. And the high shooting percentage for Lincoln Lydiard continues with a Star Valley Orthodontics triple.
Oh, he made 5 out of 6 last week.
Down underneath is Cortez. His shot doesn't go for the Tigers. Board and a bucket, though, for Teague Powell. That makes it 3-2. 7 minutes on the post. And Lydiard again. Back to back for Lincoln. From the right side corner, 2 for 2.
He is as hot as it gets lately from 3.
Boston James, a pretty reverse underneath move to make it 6-4.
That was not an easy basket.
Both teams shooting well early. Pull up for the right key, blocked. It was a shot by Lancaster that was knocked away. Back on the other end is James, right side, kick out over to the left side. Thomas goes baseline, double team shot down. James takes the 3, short, deflected. Loose ball tipped and rebounded by Lincoln Lydiard. Out in front to Roman Erickson. Lob to Lancaster, comes down with it, goes up, stripped away. Loose ball, picked it up again, and Cooper missed it in the paint. It was halfway down to no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, trailing Star Valley 6-4. Spin down the lane, the other end by Thomas. He'll miss it. Rebounded by Lincoln Lydiard again. Lincoln will take the dribble up the right sideline. Square things up at the center court. Pass left side to Lancaster, deep on the wing. Still 6-4 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 5:48 to play in the opening period. Cooper will slow down the tempo. Has a screen up top. Doesn't take the shot. Instead goes to Lydiard, who finds Shumway. His touch of the ball on the right side wing. Directs traffic to Erickson. Has the screen. Shumway pull up at the free throw line. Halfway down, but up and out. No good, and rebounded by the Tigers. 5:26 to play in the opening period. Cortez, top of the floor. Lancaster on him defensively. Makes a move down the left post. Good defense by Cooper on the block. Forces the ball back out to James. And up top to Thomas. He wants to drive to the rim. Double team. Shot missed. Rebounded by Lancaster. Braves basketball on the run. Roman Erickson right side. Kick out left. Thompson doesn't go 3. Lydiard deep. Heat check. Yeah, no. I thought it was in, but no. And it's a rebound by the Tigers. Half-court pass too far out in front for Purvis and out of bounds. The Tigers turn it over in transition.
Well, that was a really deep 3 from Lincoln Lydiard, but to be fair, he had hit 7 of his last 8 threes dating back to last week, so I guess somewhere in there was the limit.
Still 6-4. Braves lead the Tigers. Lancaster with the handle goes around the arc, finding Lydiard above the left side corner. Clock down to 4:43 to play in the first period. Braves with 2 threes as Roman drives the left post. Stop, shot blocked by Purvis. He'll collect the loose ball. Out in front to Powell on the run. 1-on-1. Kick into the corner left side. No shot for Cortez, and he'll reset the offense, handing off up top. 4:25 to play in the opening period.
That's a second block on the quarter for Purvis already.
Cortez has a screen from Boston James. Now goes to Powell. Back outside Cortez. Baseline double team defense. He's up the post and up top to James. Pulls up the jumper, and it's deflected by Lancaster, but recollected by Cortez. Tigers still have the ball down by 2. 6-4 with 4 minutes to go in the opening period. No fouls called on either team so far in the game, with Cortez in the left corner. James left elbow. Pull up jumper, contested, deflected, no good. Loose ball picked up by Cortez. Tigers have it down the left post. Shot fake, up, good with the foul. And Antonio Cortez takes advantage of an offensive rebound, ties the game, and goes to the line.
Looks like Lincoln Liddy are going to be whistled for that foul. First personal, first team, first of the quarter. And to the line to try and complete the three-point play is Antonio Cortez. On the season, a 60% free throw shooter. Got it.
First lead of the game for the Tigers, up 7-6, 3:45 remaining in the opening period. Shumway picked up at the half-court line by the Tiger defense, and Thomas goes to the right side wing to Lancaster, up top Thompson. One dribble, down low, Lydiard under the rim, can't go up with it. Back outside into the corner, spins and finds Erickson. Roman drives, spins on the post, can't get up the shot. Kick back out, Lincoln Lydiard again, and they'll reset with Lancaster on the right. Screen, drive, to the rim, finger roll, good with the foul. A blocking call on the Tigers. Powell was trying to draw the charge. Cooper rolls it over the top, retakes the lead into the Riverside Dental free throw line.
This is a pretty finger roll here from Cooper. Lancaster avoids committing the charge, and he'll get a chance here to try and complete a three-point play of his own. Cooper on the season an 80% free throw shooter, leads the Braves in made free throws and attempts.
He'll line up at the charity stripe and drain it to make it 9-7, Braves by 2. After that possession, 3:15 remains in the opening period. One team foul apiece. Here's Cortez. Drive, nice pass down the post, but it's tipped. Knocked outside, back to Powell. Now again into the corner is Gomez. Powell up top with the clock down to 3:03 to go. Still first period, Braves lead by 2. Gomez, right side James. Screen set, jumper on the elbow. Good, Boston ties it up at 9.
Got a really nice screen from Purvis. Gave him some room, and he made the Braves pay.
Now the Braves around the arc as Tate Lawson is subbed into the game. He'll pass up to Shumway outside the circle. 2:40 remains in the opening period. Still knotted up at 9 points apiece. Cooper, pull up three, no. Battle for the rebound comes down to Purvis. Out in front to James. 2-on-1, Shumway on D. Pass across to Cortez. Good with the foul. And Antonio Cortez will get the assist from Boston James and take it to the free throw line for the and one with a 2-point lead.
Got the rebound, the transition, the extra pass.
Will Lidford caught up in the air on the pump fake. He'll get the foul and the and one for Antonio.
And he was just there to do a three-point play. This one's no good, gets his own rebound though.
Yeah, Braves give up the rebound on the miss. Cortez followed his own free throw and got it. Now James on the outside, 2:19 to go in the first. Tigers by 2 at the free throw line, back outside. Dribble down to the baseline as Richards kicks it out. James left corner and up top to Cortez, then around the arc to Gomez. Right side. Here's Richards. Clock down to 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Tigers lead by 2 on the baseline. Kick into the corner and over the head and out of bounds. Phoenix Richards couldn't climb the ladder, needed one more rung. Didn't have it, out of bounds.
Just taking a look at the rebounding numbers, Duke, that was one of the keys right now. Rock Springs out rebounding the Braves on my stat sheet, 10-3.
2 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Rock Springs. The Braves trail with the basketball. Shumway, open 3 left wing. Back rimmed, no good. Rebounded by Richards. Tiger basketball, the minute 40 to play in the opening period. Shumway goes for a steal, doesn't give it. Now Cortez jumps it down low to Gomez, and it's in underneath. And a reverse layup falls to make it a 4-point lead for the Tigers.
That's like the third basket the Tigers have scored on a reverse type of play.
Tough defense on Lancaster. Bounces up to Lydiard, back to Lancaster. Behind his back to the rim, blocked but fouled. I think it was clean on the ball, but contact on the body, and Cooper to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, I think Richards was there for the block. The foul is going to be whistled on Luke Tate, or excuse me, Hezekiah Purvis. And so that'll be his first, second team foul, and Lancaster to the line. First one's good.
That ends a little 6-0 run for the Tigers with a minute 21 to go in the first. One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line for Cooper Lancaster. The Braves now down by 3, 13-10.
Luke Tate does check in for the Tigers.
Free throw, good. Hit them both. Down to a 2-point difference.
5 points for Cooper in the early going.
Quick Battleson Brothers flooring battle stat check with a minute 15 to play in this opening period. Handle on the basketball is Cortez, who calls to play at the half court. Bounce pass right side, Gomez, Lancaster Ronnie. Flick back left side, Cortez lob down to the baseline. Nothing, back out, Cortez, and up top, Richards. Down the lane, back to the backboard, double team. Up the lane, pass, Richards drives, knocked away, saved by Star Valley, and Lawson will be fouled trying to go get the loose basketball. That's against the Tigers with 54 seconds remaining in the first.
From my vantage point, that's a tough pill to swallow for the Tigers. Kind of a wrong place, wrong time situation right there. And
Coach Spence agrees with the shoulder shrug.
I thought they were calling it on Tate, but on the board, they're giving that to Boston James. That's his first. That's worth watching.
48 seconds to play. 13-11. Star Valley down with the basketball. First period. Thompson left side wing. Feed down to Linford. He's blocked again, but fouled this time. Braves continue to attack the paint and taking a few trips to the free throw line because of it. Here's Will Linford.
Well, I think they're going to have to, because you look at Purvis. This time it was Richens. They're both pretty good shot blockers here early on, and you got to attack a shot blocker and at least make them work. Otherwise, they hold court down there and they force you to the perimeter, and next thing you know, you're jacking threes that you have no business shooting.
Linford hits the first to make it a 1-point difference. The second, short. Tip ball pulled in by the Tigers for the rebound, up 13-12. 35 seconds to play in the opening period, and the pass right side. Down into the corner to Gomez, drives baseline, kicks it back out, and stolen away by Erickson. Roman on the run out in front to Lancaster. One-on-one in transition, left side in, and the Braves lead again. 14-13, 20 seconds in the first. Here's Cortez, 15 seconds. Works to Thomas, he'll step back, burn time down to 12, 11. Thomas makes a move on Thompson, double team, top of the key at 7. Now Gomez at 6, 5. Free throw line back to the backboard, kick out. Dribble, jumper at the buzzer, off the mark and no good. It was an air ball out of bounds. And back and forth in the opening period between the Braves and the Tigers. After 8 minutes, it's Star Valley 14, Rock Springs 13 on the SBI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SBI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
This is Bill Riley, voice of the Utah Utes. Here's more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves with Duke and Dow.
Star Valley Lady Braves watching this game from the stands. Their winners earlier today against the Rock Springs Tigers. They'll be in the semis tomorrow at 3:30.
They've been playing at the mall all day. Just kidding, there's no ball.
7:50 and counting here in the second period. Tigers had the ball to open up the second period, and there's a travel on the elbow by Savon Thomas. Good defense by the Braves.
That's where this game's going to be won. I look at these two teams, and whoever can dig in and be the most effective on defense, probably going to win this game tonight.
Star Valley with their first possession of the second period with a 1-point lead, up 14-13 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Ball moving around the arc to Roman Erickson. Zach Thompson and Dylan Shumway. Right side wing. Passing around the perimeter. Lawson down the barrel three. Nobody's fouled. Oh, I thought there was a whistle. They let it play. Rebounded by Star Valley and they throw it away. Am I off my rocker? Was there no whistle there?
I guess I didn't see a whistle or hear one, but
all right.
Here's a look at it again. Lawson goes up. Winford comes down with the rebound, but then the Braves really unable to do anything with it.
So 7:20 to play in the second. And it is Tiger basketball coming back the other way. Down the lane, big pass, but shot missed by Powell. Rebounded by Erickson, quickly down the court, and Shumway saves it before it goes out of bounds. He's on the baseline, shot fake, drives and steps on the line. Turns it over.
I'll say this, Duke, in the first quarter plus almost a minute, to me the Braves are giving up way too much position in the 5-foot area under the basket, and the Tigers are taking advantage of it. They're getting good looks and getting baskets.
7 minutes to go in the second period. Tigers on the perimeter with Thomas. He bounces up to Cortez and around the arc to James. Quickly back to Cortez, no shot. Shumway on him on the perimeter. In trouble and gets rid of it down to the baseline. This is Powell. And again, up top to Cortez. 6:40 and counting in the second period. Both teams scoreless so far in this second. The Braves still lead 14-13. James, ball poked away, collects and goes to Powell. Right elbow jumpers off the mark. All backboard, no rim, rebounded by Lincoln Lydiard. Lydiard across the half court to Lancaster. Shot fake, drive, triple teamed in the paint, kicks it back out. Lydiard no shot, goes back up to Thompson. 6:15 to play in the second. Thompson looks for a screen and passes over to the right side. Shumway. He's double teamed on the right key, back out to Erickson. Mid-range, away, good with the foul. Roman fading away from the rim, an off-balance shot, a swish with contact, and he's to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one.
You don't see that a lot from this part of the floor. There you can see on the follow-through, they're going to get Hezekiah Purvis. That's his second, so that bears watching with 6:06 to go. He's kind of been a defensive presence inside the paint. This time he picks up his second. Erickson's and one is no good.
Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Luke Tate on the board. Tigers again down low to Thomas. Kick it back out. 3 balls away. Good. Tied at 16 after the triple for Rock Springs. 5:50 before halftime. Lancaster has the dribble up top. Works left to Thompson. Zach doesn't take the shot. One dribble, picks it up, back to Lancaster. Drives the left post, spin. Kick out, Shumway, 3 off the mark, no. Rebound over by Erickson, but over the back, and that's a whistle on the Braves.
First personal on Roman, first team foul. Braves just, they're a little under their percentage on threes right now, 2 of 8 as a team, and both of those came from Lincoln Lydiard.
First 2 of the game, right? So they're 0 for 6 since.
That's true.
Here's James up top. Pass left side to Thomas. 5:20 to play in the second period. Tied at 16, 1 foul each. James drives, hops into the paint, kick out. 3 Thomas. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Roman Erickson again. Immediately down the court, out in front to Lancaster. Goes in angle, lost the ball out of bounds. Back to the Tigers with 5:07 before halftime.
Too many unforced turnovers here in transition for the Braves. That's the second time in about 3 possessions they've done that.
Tigers again down low. Forced back outside to Cortez. James turnaround outside the key. Bounces on the rim, no good. Erickson another rebound. Star Valley on the run. Out in front to Lancaster and airmailed it into the bleachers and out of bounds. Coach Lancaster calls a timeout. Not liking the execution right now. 4:52 to play in the second. Star Valley tied at Rock Springs at 16, back at 30 on SBI.
My name is Alex Finley. I'm the owner of Adventure Tire and Suspension in Afton. SBI Media has been great to work with, and they make everything easy to get set up with advertising. Right after we opened, they reached out to us and got us set up in no time. I think SBI is great for local businesses to get their marketing set up, and I look forward to working with them even more in the future.
To begin advertising your business, nonprofit, or event, visit svinews.com/advertising.
You're watching live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Here's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Tiger basketball out of the Star Valley timeout. Tied at 16, 4:40 to play in this second period. 3 ball from Cortez is in. Tigers lead it now, 19-16. Braves on offense.
Tigers only shoot 27% from three, but they're 2 of 4.
Lydiard pulls the trigger on another one. That's missed and rebounded by Cortez. Braves now 0 for the last 7 beyond the arc. 4:16 to play in the second period. Nice bounce pass down the lane. Teague Powell is open. Tigers on a roll right now. They lead by 5.
Way too many good looks under the basket. Tigers have been taking advantage.
A 7-0 run for Rock Springs to lead Star Valley 21-16. 3:58 to go. Shumway has the ball poked out of his hands and lets it go out of bounds. Stays with the Braves.
Well, you just look at the last several possessions. The Braves have thrown it away. The Tigers have taken advantage on good position under the basket, and that's why you're down 5.
They whistle away from the ball, and that's offensive against Star Valley. Gives it back to the Tigers with 3:51 before halftime.
Roman Erickson, or no, it's Dylan Shumway this time. First on Dylan, second team foul, 3:50 to go in the quarter.
Here's Savon Thomas for Rock Springs. Screen set for him, drives the post, spin, kick out, extra pass over to Cortez. He'll hesitate, no shot. Looks around for some help and finds Boston James. James will take a few dribbles and direct the offense around to Thomas. At the volleyball line, will step up, now take the 3. Back rim, no good, but a rebound by Rock Springs. Tate, spin, shoot, no. Rebounded by Lancaster on the run. He'll stop at the 3-point line to pass right side. Shumway wide open and missed the 3. And nobody there but Thomas for the rebound for the Tigers.
Braves.
He'll hesitate, he'll drive, coast to coast and score. A 9-0 run for Rock Springs, and another timeout taken by Coach Shumway. Second period has been all Tigers. 3:05 to go before half. It's Rock Springs 23, Star Valley 16, back in 30 on SVI.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Here's more from Duke and Dow with live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Coach Spence has his Tigers on a 9-0 run right now. Second called timeout for Coach Shumway of Star Valley. Braves need to stop the bleeding right now. They trail 23-16. Looking for some offensive production. Under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Roman Erickson pivots, finds Lydiard, deep left. Cross-court pass, right side Thompson, open 3, no. Rebounded by Richens, Tiger basketball. Back down the floor to Cortez. He'll dribble to the free throw line, work around left side key, down low, bounce pass up top to Tate. It's actually, Luke Tate. Now Thomas, another 3 is in. Savon Thomas hits another triple. It's a 12-0 run and a 10-point Rock Springs lead.
Well, the Tigers 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Braves 2 of 11. That's a big part of this game right now.
26-16 Tigers, 2:08 to go in the second period. Braves offense has been shut completely down. Elbow jumper missed by Lancaster, and nobody down there for the rebound but black jerseys. Now they go half court pass down the floor to Powell, kick it back out up on top. Cortez wants to drive, has the ball poked away, stolen by Cooper Lancaster. To the rim on the other end and scores. They need that. The defense turns to the offense and Cooper ends the run.
Well, and not only that, that was about to be a pretty good looking shot from Cortez.
Shumway knocks the ball out of bounds on the defensive side. It's now an 8-point game, 1:39 to go in the second. Tigers 26, Star Valley 18. It is Rock Springs basketball.
The way this second quarter's go, the Braves got to dig in right here on this end of the court. They have been pretty suspect on defense.
Savon Thomas, bounce pass to Tate. Luke down to James, good. Under the rim and off the glass. Back to a 10-point game. Lancaster 1-on-1, sidestep, and rolls over the rim and in off the backboard. Gonna need a lot of Cooper here. You get the feeling. 1:18 to go in the second period. Back down to an 8-point difference, 28-20.
11 points for Lancaster.
Richens drives the right post, and he'll be fouled. This will be on the floor to get Lancaster reaching in. Stops the clock at 1:07 before halftime.
First personal on Cooper. Third team foul with 1:07 to go. One team foul on Rock Springs. And to me, Duke, one team foul on Rock Springs, that just is an indictment on the Braves. They have not been aggressive to the paint this quarter.
Thomas inbounds Boston James. Corner three is in.
Oh, a flopping warning on James. So the basket's going to be good. He tried to draw a foul, though. So, yeah, the basket's good, but he tried to draw an extra free throw, and the official wasn't having it.
There's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay. So that makes it 31-20. The Tigers shooting fantastic from outside.
Yeah, 57% from beyond the arc.
Braves are the opposite with 60 seconds before halftime. Down by 11, largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Thompson at the free throw line, bounce down the lane to Lawson, backs down the defense, kick out. Thompson for three, and it's in. It's good, and another flopping warning on the Tigers. This one going against Elias Griffin. So still just a warning because it was on two different players, but that was a Star Valley Orthodontics triple the Braves needed.
There's a lot of time left, though, so if you get another one of those, it's going to cost you some free throws, as I understand it. I guess, I'll be honest, is this a team thing or a player thing? Looks like it's a team thing.
Yeah, it's got to be because Cooper's going to the line for free throws.
Yeah.
So two back-to-back flopping warnings against Rock Springs puts Cooper Lancaster to the free throw line, and he'll hit the first to make it 31-24.
Cooper 12 points, looking for another.
And they don't count that as fouls, of course.
Right.
So still just one team foul as the free throw is no good, but Star Valley does get the ball back.
Cooper 4 of 5 from the line.
Chance here for the Braves as they pull back to within 7. 31-24, 46 seconds before halftime. Big possession for Star Valley to try and close things out. Lancaster jumper's blocked, but a foul.
Oh, wow. That was a pretty late whistle, and the Rock Springs crowd does not like it. Phoenix Richens going to be whistled for getting Cooper on the wrist. Let's take a look at it here from this angle.
.40 seconds remain in the half. Lancaster back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. The first one is good. Down to a 6-point game. So a little 5-0 run here for Star Valley to make it 31-25.
It's interesting, technicals, in this case a flopping warning. Cooper's got them both. It's amazing how that can change the momentum a little bit.
Well, ended up being 3 points for Star Valley, all said and done, and there's a foul on the other end on Star Valley. With 35.5, they'll get Thompson on the perimeter. So it's 31-26. Star Valley down by 5 on their 4th team foul.
Second on Zach, but one more. As you said, mentioned, Rock Springs go to the line, so the Braves need to play clean here.
30 seconds before halftime. Braves looking for a stop on defense. Thomas a screen. Looks for an outlet, finds one to the perimeter to Richens. Clock down to 20 seconds. Richens drives, no go. Still has the ball, and there's going to be a hold on Star Valley. A foul will be called with 18.3, and that will result in free throws for the Tigers.
So Lincoln Lydiard, I think, is who they called that on.
And there's still some discussion going on.
Nope, it's on Tate Lawson. Well, that's the 15th foul, so that'll send Richens to the line on the season. He comes in here shooting 44%, only 4 of 9. Hasn't been there a lot. This one's good.
Lead back to 6, 32-26, 18.3 before halftime. One more to go for Phoenix Richens. One of the 7 seniors for the Tigers. They will match up against Star Valley's 7. Second free throw good. Braves basketball 15 seconds before half. Star Valley trailing 33-26 in Evanston at the 4A West region. 9 seconds. Lancaster with 7. Has the screen at 5. Hands off. 3. Cross court Shumway at the buzzer. Yes! A Star Valley Orthodontics 3-ball for Dylan Falls to make it 33-29. And after trailing by 11 a couple of minutes ago, Star Valley goes to the locker room down by 4. They battle back into it, and it's the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Braves 33, Tigers 33, Braves 29 on the SVI Sports Network.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful alpine Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in alpine Wyoming.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit Simplot.com.
At the break in the final game in the opening round of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament, the Star Valley boys taking on the Rock Springs Tigers. And at the half, it's 33-29. Now that one looked like it was starting to get a little out of hand there for a few moments. Star Valley down by as many as 11 points. Hit a few threes, got some stops on defense, free throws, and now they're down by just 4.
Well, they definitely grabbed some much-needed momentum the last couple minutes of that quarter, because for the majority of that second quarter, Rock Springs was in control of that, and they bumped the lead up to 11. The double flopping warning turned out to be kind of a momentum shifter. The Braves end up getting some free throws out of that. Dylan Shumway hits that three-pointer to end the quarter. Now, instead of being down 11, you're down 4. And I'm sure the coaching staff is letting them hear about it on especially the defensive end, and still another half to play.
Let's take a look at the score deep in the numbers. Here are your Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, coming into the weekend, the Braves are the better three-point shooting team over the course of the season, but tonight the Tigers are shooting better. They're 4 of 7 from distance, 57%. Antonio Cortez has 2 of them. He's made both that he's attempted, and he's got 11 points. That is the team high for the Tigers. Boston James has 9, 5 for Savon Thomas, 4 for Teague Powell, 2 apiece for Brandon Gomez and Phoenix Richards. The other number that jumps off the board to me is the rebounds. The Tigers doubling up the Braves on the rebounding numbers here at the half, 18-9. So defense and rebounds, I'm sure, going to be talked about in the next 6 minutes in the locker room. The Tigers 4 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The Braves did make some hay at the line, going 7 of 10 in that first half, most of those coming from Cooper Lancaster, who went 6 of 7. Cooper led the team with 14 points. That is the game high as of right now. Lincoln Lydiard got things started with a couple of threes. He has 6 points, 3 points apiece for Dylan Shumway, Zach Thompson, 2 for Roman Erickson, 1 for Will Linford. Braves 4 of 13 from the three-point line. That's 30.8%, which is about what their average is. But they went ice cold there in the middle of the half, and right now they're right back in it, but some work to do.
That's a look at the halftime battle stats presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home. Quality, price, and service a block south of the Arch in Afton. Before we do trivia, I want to give a special thank you to Silver Star, the Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy being a postseason tournament the NFHS network does have the video streaming rights, which means in order for us to broadcast video of this game, we have to pay a substantial broadcast fee, which over the course of the tournament results in figures in the thousands of dollars, to say the least. We've been able to partner with Silver Star, Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy for them to help cover the NFHS broadcast fee so that us, our broadcast partners at County 10 and Riverton, and the radio network in Rock Springs and Green River are able to provide a free local broadcast of postseason basketball in the region tournament. So give a thank you to Silver Star, the Bank of Star Valley, and APT. It doesn't happen without their generosity. You can find links on the watch page at SBInews.com that takes you right to their contact pages from their each individual website. Send them a message. Tell them thank you. We really appreciate Silver Star, the Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy. Now let's take a look at your trivia, see if we can give away a gift certificate to Star of 89.
Well, our question tonight, where was the last neutral site game played between these two schools? Use our text-in number 307-203-4637. The first correct answer will win a gift certificate to the Star of 89. You can spend that on a number of nice things.
307-203-4637. Back in 2 minutes on SBI. The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
This is the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com.
Minute 30 before we open up the second half of play. Down, let's take a look at the keys to the game with Star Valley Health.
Well, key number one was slow down James. I'll be honest, I think it was actually Antonio Gomez who did most of the damage in that first half. I think Boston James was very efficient with what he did in that first half. He has 9 points, so he's right on pace for his average of, I think, 18.2. Bring the juice on defense. Thought the Braves were, that slurping sound at the end of a juice box you get? That's about how much juice they brought on defense. Need to do the better job there. Find some easy points. They did that a couple of times, but as you can tell from the score, plenty of work to do on the Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Let's go courtside. Millie Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report.
Coach Shumway told me, despite Rock Springs bringing the lead, he believes the Braves are still in good position heading into the second half. He said defense will be the biggest area of focus moving forward. We've got to defend better. They shot the ball well, but we can't give up 33 points in a half. However, Shumway did talk about composure. He said, you've got to go through the highs and the lows, and we're okay. We got a good run at the end and cut the lead down. He also mentioned how he's proud of the team for not quitting when it got hard. He said, we had reasons to be frustrated, but we chipped away at the lead and got it back down to 4. Heading into the locker room, he talked about how the focus will be maintaining composure and bringing more energy into the second half. We'll bring it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, the Miles CPA Courtside Report. We do have a winner of the halftime trivia question. The answer, last neutral site meeting was in Casper, and the winning number, 6611. That's the first correct answer. A lot of correct answers, but the first phone number ends in 6611. Congratulations, you won that gift certificate courtesy of Star of 89 in downtown Afton. It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second half of play with the Braves trailing by 4:33-29.
A ball came onto the court, one of those little play toy balls, and the official picked it up, put it in his pocket, and then he's like, just kidding. And gave it back to the kid. That was pretty fun.
All right, inbound backcourt to Shumway. He hit the 3 ball at the buzzer just before halftime to make it a 4-point game. See if Star Valley can build on that momentum after trailing by as many as 11 points in the second period. Here's Lancaster, drives the post, spin, fade away in the lane, no good. Rolled around the inside cylinder, popped up and out. Tiger basketball. They'll have the ball over to the right side to Cortez. He'll try and hand it off down low, but it's knocked away by Lydiard. Lincoln almost had it stolen from him, but he keeps possession. And Lincoln and his green shoes go to Shumway. 3, no good, off the mark. And rebounded by Teague Powell. Quickly down the court come the Tigers again. Cortez, 7:15 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. Thomas, mid-range, good. A swish. 35-29, the Tigers strike first in the second half.
7 points for Savon Thomas.
Braves basketball, Lancaster squares things up, top of the key. Steps back, no shot, works Shumway left. Dribbles to his right, passes to Zach Thompson, screen set, defense switches. Lancaster, right wing, dribbles away into a screen, goes to the rim, and a nifty move. Let the screen begin to switch on the defense and then took it to the rim. Down to a 4-point game again.
16 for Lancaster.
Here's an open look for Cortez. Fakes, drives, no shot, no good defense by Erickson. Gives it up the post to Powell. He missed the shot. Rebound tip, loose, collected in the perimeter by Cortez. Drives to the rim, blocked down low by Lydiard, but recollected by the Tigers, and that's a wide open put in for Purvis. Tigers answer, 37-31. Rock Springs lead. Erickson spins down the paint, hook shot, and no, they're going to say he hooked his arm, an offensive foul, and that goes back to the Tigers on the whistle.
Here's that last sequence. The Braves did a lot of good things on this possession, but the rebounding is still an issue. Getting out rebounded 22-9 right now. Only down 6 though, so
6:04 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. Bounce right side to Powell, feeds to James down the lane, and he lays it in for 2. Back to an 8-point game, 5:50 to play, third period. Lancaster takes the 3 off the rim, no good, rebounded by the Tigers. Out in front in transition, dribble, shoot, catch, no, but a foul. It's a catch, dribble, shoot. Not all that wrong, but it's going to put the Tigers to the free throw line on the whistle. It's to be Antonio Cortez, 2 from the charity stripe.
Dylan Shumway whistled for his second team foul. Cortez to the line. He's 1 of 2 tonight. He'll get 2 more. First one is no good, in and out.
2 team fouls on Star Valley early in the third period, 5:39 remaining.
Cortez has had a nice game so far, 11 points, 5 rebounds, couple of assists. Second one's good.
9-point lead for Rock Springs. Cooper Lancaster works right side Shumway and up top to Thompson. Feeds to Lancaster again. Left side wing, directing traffic. He'll step back and call a new play. 5:20 to play, third period. Pass right to Thompson. Looks at the rim of the elbow, but no shot. Back again outside to Lancaster to reset. Thompson, Shumway, right wing. One dribble pass to Linford, top of the key. Looks to Thompson again on the left side. Clock down to 5. Thompson a deep 3, no good. Ball tipped into the backcourt, recollected by Shumway for the offensive board. Here's Erickson, wants to drive, and he's going to be called for the foul. Put his elbow out, made contact with Boston James. Back-to-back offensive fouls on Roman Erickson.
And he's got 3 now. Third team foul, no team fouls on Rock Springs. The Tigers in good shape right here as far as some of the numbers, up 9. Roman's going to have a seat. Tate Lawson will come in. The Braves have got to crash the glass. Just 10 rebounds in this game.
Here's the ball, right side key. 4:44 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. James, free throw line jumper, falls in and good. And we're back to an 11-point Rock Springs lead. Shumway drives, strong take to the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Almost poked loose by Thompson. Even though he didn't get it, it was a big play by Thompson because it allowed Shumway to get back on defense after falling down. 3 missed by the Tigers on their end. Rebounded by Tate Lawson. Star Valley basketball. 42-31. Star Valley's defense allows an average of 52 a game. Midway through the third, Tigers are at 42.
Well, and the issue right now, it's not just you're down 11, but Rock Springs, one of the best defenses in 4A.
Lydiard Shumway. 3:50 to go in the third period. Lawson for 3. No good. Tip ball, rebounded by Lincoln on the right side of the key and back outside to Lawson. 3:38 to go in the third period. Linford, baseline, Shumway, 3, got it. A Star Valley Orthodontics 3-ball for Dylan Shumway. Pulls the lead back to 8, 42-34. Another timeout taken by Coach Shumway. He'll have 2 remaining, back in 60 on SVI.
The greatest cardiac need in Wyoming is simply access to cardiology specialty services as well as other specialty services. Patients don't have to travel an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We do cardiac cath procedures down there, which is the only cardiac cath lab in western Wyoming.
I think it's very personalized care. A lot of them are neighbors and friends.
I think it's really been a blessing for the community as well as all of western Wyoming.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
After the Star Valley timeout, 3:23 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. 3-ball for Dylan Shumway, pulls the Braves back to within 8. Almost have a steal on defense, but recollected to Cortez. Boston James, corner 3, off the rim, no good. Long rebound for Tate Lawson, used all of his wingspan there. 3:05 to go in the third period. Braves down 42-34. Cooper drives the post. Shot fake. Now goes up off the square and in for Cooper. 42-36.
Cooper carrying the load tonight, 18 points.
Here's another drive, blocked to get to the rim, rebounded and a foul. This is going to be against Star Valley as Purvis got another rebound, and he goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line off the putback whistle.
Purvis with 6 rebounds. That's the game high right now. Here's the last sequence in your Fall River Propane replay. Cooper finishing his bucket. Foul on this end went against Tate Lawson, his second, 4th-team foul. And the free throw is good for Purvis. He'll get one more.
Now 43-36. 2:45 remaining in the REIC Rentals third period, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals. Same employees, same great service. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Lawson. Out front to Lancaster, quickly to the rim. Nobody able to get in front of Cooper. And he just takes it right down to the paint for 2. 43-38, Braves back to within 5. James, kick out up top, back to James in the corner. Fakes the 3, but doesn't pull the trigger. Works up top to the right. On the elbow, bounce down the lane to Purvis. 1-on-1, now the help defense. Kick back outside is Richards. Up top, 2:15 to go in the REIC Rentals third period. And Rock Springs forced back outside to reset. Here's Thomas. Purvis, top of the key. Richards for 3, good. Splash. 46-38. Lawson left open in transition. His 3's off the mark. Rebounded by Boston James. Quickly back to the Tigers. Up by 8. Gomez stops. Feed up top. No shot for Thomas. Minute 40 to go in the third period. 14 fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Rock Springs. Thomas tries, but no shot. Kick out to James. He can't get anything off, and now Gomez works around to the right side. Richards wants to go in on the angle. Good defense, back out to James. 1:22 to play in the third period. Boston drives baseline, lost the ball, picked up by Lydiard. Numbers for Star Valley in transition. Thompson stops, defense is there. Back to Lydiard. 3 in transition, no good. Rebound put back and a foul. Will Linford catch and shoot in the air. He draws the contact and will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 shots.
Well, that's a huge board for Will. I don't know if this is the shot the coaches want in that transition moment. Will bailed them out with the offensive board. He'll go to the line where he's 1 of 2 tonight. That one is well short.
Stays an 8-point difference. 46 for the Tigers, 38 for the Braves. 1:10 to play this third period.
Will didn't get to the line a lot this year, so salvaging 1 of 2 would be good.
He does. 46-39, 7-point difference. Cortez crosses the timeline. 62 seconds in the REIC Rentals third period. Richards thought 3, didn't take it. Finds James, screen set for him, works left side. Cortez takes it to the free throw line. Shot fake and outside, up top, extra pass. Richards down the barrel, no good. Rebound tipped, collected by Lydiard on the run. Lincoln goes to Lancaster, catch and shoot. The alley-oop is in. 46-41, beautiful assist by Lincoln. 33 seconds to go in the third.
Cooper just gliding through the air, making that look easy.
46-41. Braves back in it after trailing by 11 for the second time as James hits another 3. My, oh my, Boston. 49-41.
He's got 16. He's hit a couple of 3s.
Lancaster fouled on the other end with 15.5 to go. A shooting foul to put him back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Here's a look at this little pass, catch and shoot. I don't know if it's a true alley-oop play, but it counts.
Counts for 2. Second personal on Boston. James, third team foul on the Tigers. Just 15.5 seconds to go. Free throw is good for Lancaster.
From the Riverside Dental free throw line, 15.5 to go in the third.
Cooper's got 23 points in this game, and he's going to need to keep going. Gets them both.
49-43. 13 seconds left with Rock Springs in possession of the ball. Screen set for Cortez, down to 6 seconds. Richards on the elbow. Looks down low on the back door, nothing there. 2-1, Richards for 3, halfway down, and no good. Oh, that would have been a huge one for Richards, but it popped up and out. 1 period to go. Tigers 49, Braves 43, 4A West Region Tournament on SVI.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Fourth quarter coverage of the SVI Sports Network is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison.
Tiger basketball, backdoor to James, shot fake, puts it up and in. 51-43, Tigers extend their lead back to 8.
He's got 18, and he's 6 of 8 inside the three-point line.
Cooper Lancaster with the dribble, has a screen from Lydiard. Has another one. Dribbles down the lane, double team to the baseline, flicks to a wide open Linford who scores. Back down to 6, 51-45. Still anybody's game. The Braves do need to get some defensive stops, though.
Seems like every time Star Valley gets it cut to 5 or 6, the Tigers have answered tonight.
James, low block, one-on-one against Lancaster. No shots, pivots and spins. Gets rid of the ball, now back to James on the outside. Up top to Gomez. Around to Richards, and now left is Cortez. 7 minutes to go in the fourth period. Cortez spins at the free throw line, finds the perimeter to James. Screen set for him, left elbow jumper, no. Rebounded by Lydiard. Lydiard across the half court. Right side Thompson, baseline, under the rim, bumped up top to Linford, and he'll score. Beautiful assist up the lane, and Will has 2, and we're down to 4.
Third assist of the night for Zach Thompson.
6:35 to go, so the Braves do get the stop, and then the score, and now a drive to the rim is no, but a foul will put Antonio Cortez to the free throw line with 6:30 remaining in the game.
Thompson whistled for that foul, his second. First team foul, 6.5 to go. Cortez to the line where he's 2 of 4, got 12 points in the game. This one is good.
One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 52-47 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Second attempt for Cortez is a swish. Back to a 6-point advantage, 53-47. Shumway in the front court finds Lancaster to run point. No perimeter defense right now, at least deep in the front court as Cooper looks for a screen by Linford. Takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Lild, went back up, no good. Deflected into the hands of James. He's behind the timeline, and now the defense backs off. Boston to the right side angle. Hands off to Thomas. Works it over to Cortez, drives the post, kick out. Richards for 3, no. Rebounded by Lydiard again. 5:50 to go in the game. 53-47 Tigers. Shumway 3 off the mark, and a foul, a flopping warning. Shumway's actually down. Shumway's rolled his ankle, and he is not getting up. 5:45 to go in the fourth period. Shumway will get some help up. Here's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay. He's going to hobble off the court. Can't actually see what was called there on the flop. And Shumway under his own power, but really ginger. No weight on his right ankle.
Changes things a bit as far as their offensive rotation for sure.
5:45 to go in the fourth. Braves still down by 6, 53-47. Winner advances to the semifinals. Loser in the elimination game tomorrow early afternoon. Boston James wide open 3, no good. They wave it off anyway. There was a foul before the shot offensive against the Tigers away from the ball.
They're going to whistle this on Phoenix Richards, his second.
So they give Dylan Shumway, there's a good look at it there. That was a pretty poor flop warning. He came down on the defender's foot, and that's why he fell. And that's why he rolled his ankle. Lancaster will be bumped at the top of the key. That's a foul on the defense on the perimeter, no shooting foul. 5:22 to play the fourth.
Foul whistled on Boston James, his third. Richards will have a seat. Teague Powell coming back in for Rock Springs.
Lancaster in the front court. 5:20 to go in the game. Tigers still lead by 6. Erickson, kick out. Lawson up to Lydiard. 3 down the middle. No good for Lincoln. Rebounded by Lancaster. Reverse, no good. Got another rebound. Now it's tipped loose and a foul. And I believe that should put Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line. It will. He'll have 2 with the team down 6. 5:07 to go in the fourth.
Cortez whistled for his second. That's the third team foul. So the Braves are in pretty good shape as far as team fouls against Rock Springs. They have 1 on themselves. Free throw is good. Cooper 9 of 10 tonight from the free throw line so far. He's got 25 points. I also want to single out Lincoln Lydiard has stepped up his rebounding, dude. He's up to 7. He's helped chip away at that deficit. Both free throws good.
Down to 4. Again, 5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers with the lead and the ball. They work left side Cortez, and he's fouled on the baseline. Non-shooting foul. Second team foul. 4:55 to go in the fourth.
That's foul number 4 on Roman Erickson, who sat a good chunk of that third quarter after a couple of offensive fouls. And now he's only got one left.
Inbound to James, catch, shoot, foul. Caught it in the air, put it up and in. And the Braves just cannot close in after getting it back to 4 points. Now James makes it back up to 6 with a free throw to go.
Third foul on Tate Lawson. Boston James now with 20 points, looking to add another, and he does.
56-49. 7-point lead for the Tigers. 3 team fouls apiece. 4:48 to go in the game. Braves still have time. Erickson on top to Lancaster. Shot fake, drive, pull up below the free throw line. In for Lancaster. Back down to 5, 56-51. James across the half court. Test the angle, no shot. Lost it, picked it up, and up top to Powell and around the arc to Thomas. He'll step back to the volleyball spike line with 4:20 to play in the fourth. Work right side. Powell, 3, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster. On the run, defense is down there, but he'll take it anyway. Kicks it over to Thompson in the corner. Dribbles up top to Lydiard. Works to Lawson. Back to Lancaster, left key. Up to Erickson. Shot is good. Below the elbow. Down to 3 now, as close as the Braves have been since early in the game. 3:55 to go in the fourth period. 56-53, drive missed by Thomas. Rebounded by Erickson, wants to run. 3-on-2 for the Braves. Lydiard down low, yes! 1-point game, 56-55. Lydiard in transition. And a timeout taken by Coach Spence. Tigers go to their bench with Star Valley back in it. 3:35 remains. Tigers 56, Braves 55. 30-second break on SVI.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
The SVI Sports Network is your home for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Here's a look at that bucket with the assist from Erickson to Lydiard in transition after a miss on the other end by the Tigers. And the Braves back into this down by 1. They've led by, or have trailed by as many as 11 twice. But right now with 3:35 to go, it's a 1-point game.
Both teams with 3 team fouls.
Tigers have 4 timeouts, Braves have 2. James has had a big game. He's over 20 with the ball right now. Goes to the paint, shot up. No, left it short, hit the rim twice. Erickson on the rebound. Out in front to Lancaster. Full court pass, and the Braves lead. The assist from Erickson from 3/4 court away, and it's 57-56 Star Valley. Their first lead since the 3-pointer to open the game. Star Valley on defense with 3 minutes to go. 57-56 and a foul on Cooper at the free throw line on the floor, but it is the 4th team foul on Star Valley.
Second personal on Cooper, and yeah, as you mentioned, this may come down to free throw percentage the way this thing's going.
Rock Springs basketball with Savon Thomas inbounding baseline. Goes to Powell. He's on the right side perimeter. Back to Thomas in the corner. Under 3 minutes remains in the game. Braves lead by 1. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on the Tigers. James left elbow, dribbles right elbow. Down the post, no shot. Great defense by Lawson. Forced it back outside to Cortez, and he'll hesitate. He'll drive under the rim. Feeds up the paint. Shot, no, but a foul. And there's going to be on the floor because Purvis lost control of the ball. And they're going to call that foul, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's 5th team foul, so it will be bonus shots regardless.
And that's foul number 4 on Lawson. So Erickson and Lawson each with 4. Some foul trouble mounting up. Purvis's free throw is no good. He'll get 1 more. He's 1 of 3 tonight on the season, 42%. Second one's no good.
Missed them both. 2:33 to play in the game. Chance for Star Valley to extend their 1-point lead. 57-56. Thompson hands off to Lancaster, up to Lawson. Around the arc to Lydiard. Lincoln a couple jab steps, one dribble, picks it up. Tough pressure, goes to Lancaster, ball tipped, loose, stolen by the Tigers on the run. Cortez splits the D to the rim, blocked by Lydiard with a foul. Oh, they get Lincoln with 2:10 to go in the game, and that puts the Tigers back to the line.
Second personal on Lincoln. As you mentioned in the bonus for the Tigers, Cortez to the line where he's 4 of 6. That one's good.
Tied at 57 with one more free throw to go.
Cortez has shot pretty well from the line, 60%. He's at 63 tonight. Got them both.
Lead back to the Tigers, 58-57.
He's got 16.
2 minutes, 5 seconds remain in regulation. Lancaster, Lawson, Lydiard, 3, right wing, yes! That will look good for the onset. The Braves by 2. A Star Valley Orthodontics triple, 60-58.
Lincoln hit his first 2, went ice cold. Picked a great time to get hot again.
1:45 to go in the fourth period. Big spin move, but the shot is missed by Thomas and rebounded by Star Valley. Pretty move, but the ball hung on the rim and falls off.
That thing was almost stationary on the rim.
Pressure down the stretch. 90 seconds remain. Braves with a 2-point lead. 60-58. Star Valley basketball. Thompson outside the circle, works it over to Lancaster, winner to the semifinals in the 4A West region. Lancaster drives and he's fouled. This will be on the floor, 4th team foul with 1:17 to go in the game.
They're going to get Cortez, I believe, or did he put up 2 fingers?
Timeout taken by Star Valley, 30-second variety with 1:17 to go in the game. Let's actually just keep it here for this one.
So that was
it's going to be Star Valley basketball.
Excuse me, Duke. That was foul number 3 on Antonio Cortez. So the Braves in the bonus from here on out. Cortez had a nice night. 16 points. Boston James 21. The difference to me, a big difference, Duke, is the rebounding numbers. The Tigers had at one point it was 23-9. Now it's 27-26. Lincoln Lydiard's done a great job there. 8 rebounds for him. There you can see his triple. He's got 11 points in the game.
Star Valley's done a lot better job working the ball in the paint this fourth period as well. Dylan Shumway still out. He left the game after rolling his ankle on a shot.
Should also point out Cooper Lancaster has 30 points.
Yeah. So here we go. Star Valley basketball up by 2. Inbound to Lawson in the front court. Hands off to, nope, he'll just take the dribble and go to Lancaster. Outside the circle. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Braves by 2. James on Lancaster. In the perimeter. Big crossover move. Dribbling around and burning some clock.
Duke, this is the second to last weekend in Wyoming with no shot clock, and it's coming into play right now.
Now they go down low to Lydiard under the rim. Spin, shoot. No, got his rebound though. Lost it, tracks it down and loses it out of bounds. Couldn't contain the ball, and it's a turnover.
And I think Lincoln took that because he was right there. He didn't have the greatest body position, but boy, that was close.
47 seconds to go. Tigers down by 2 with the ball. Down to 41 seconds, still around the perimeter. Savon Thomas on the outside working against Thompson. Finds James. Busted to the right side elbow. Hands off outside to Cortez. Clock down to 30 and a timeout. No foul. We're going to get a foul on Star Valley. On the outside.
Hand check foul on Cooper Lancaster. That's going to be his 3rd. And that will send Antonio Cortez to the line where he's 6 of 8 tonight. Pushing the back there, I guess. Free throw's good.
Makes it a 1-point game, 60-59.
Cortez 7 of 9 tonight from the line, 17 points.
Second free throw, good, tie game. Now a timeout is called, taken by Coach Spence of Rock Springs. 31 seconds to go, tied at 60 apiece. We'll take the full timeout back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Live fourth quarter coverage is provided by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com.
31 seconds to go in the game. Braves tied with the Tigers at 60 points apiece. It is Star Valley basketball. Both teams will be in the bonus. Tigers with 4 fouls. They put the Braves to the line. Cooper with the basketball, dribbling in the front court with 18 seconds to go. Defense picks him up with Cortez. Now 15 seconds. Braves are going to try and go for the winning shot. Cortez, good defense. Lancaster has a screen at 8 seconds. Now 7, 6. Lancaster wants to drive, spin in the lane. No, missed it short. Fight for the rebound. Erickson has it, turn, shoot. Yes! Yes! As the buzzer sounds, Roman Erickson gets the rebound. He spins, he shoots, and it's in. Braves advance to the semis. 62-60 the final.
Holy moly. Look at him dig for this rebound. Wow. And Roman had 4 fouls for most of that fourth quarter. The fact that he was able to stay on the court. Wow, what a game.
Braves trailed by 11 twice. They battled back time and time again. And there's the game winner. 62-60 the final. And somehow, some way, Star Valley survives and advances. Semifinal matchup tomorrow evening. Silver Star post-game show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. And Roman Erickson, a well-deserved hug from head coach Matt Shumway. We'll have your post-game stats in just a few. We'll have your player of the game as well. Coach Shumway is with Billy Kazare down on the court. Let's see if he has any breath left in his lungs right now. Millie, let's give it down to you. Take it away.
All right, so Coach, that was a crazy, crazy game. Just tell me what your overall thoughts were on the game.
Credit to Rock Springs. They're damn tough. Sorry. They're really tough. And credit to them for how hard they played. They came to play, and we were on our heels a lot for the game. But kids found a way to gut it out. Huge shot by Roman right there at the end. Just proud of him for hanging in there.
And at halftime, you talked about how you just wanted them to stay composed through the highs and the lows. Just talk about how you feel like they executed that.
Well, how many times were we down 8 to 12 points throughout the game and would come back within 4? They go back down by 10, come back within 4, and even late in the fourth we were down by, I think, 7 or 8. And that's composure. That's why you don't live too high, too low on all the stuff that's going on. Just proud of them for battling and playing through adversity.
Awesome. And then I have one more question. Just talk about the team's grit and just how awesome they are for just like doing this and doing so awesome.
Oh, both wins against Rock Springs this year have been about grit. Like I said, that's a really good team, and they're physical, and that's how you win in the postseason. Tomorrow's going to be just as tough, and we're going to have to be ready again.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the win, and we'll send it back to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate Coach Matt Shumway taking some time with Millie there and the Miles CPA courtside report as Star Valley wins it at the buzzer. A Roman Erickson rebound away from the rim, spin, shoot, and score.
Wow.
To make it 62-60, and Star Valley to the semifinals of the 4A West Region Tournament. Now let's dissect this one with the box score and the help of the Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home post-game battle stats.
Man, what a battle tonight. Rock Springs gave the Braves all they wanted, more. And 21 points for Boston James, 5 rebounds, 18 for Antonio Cortez. He had a terrific game as well. Savon Thomas finishes with 7, 5 for Phoenix Richards, 4 for Teague Powell, 3 for Hezekiah Purvis, 2 for Brandon Gomez. The Braves actually ended up winning the rebounding battle after being down 23-9 at one point. Rock Springs shooting 6 of 15 from the three-point line, 12 of 17 from the free throw line. The Braves got 30 points from Cooper Lancaster, 5 rebounds. Lincoln Lydiard ended up with 11 points and 9 rebounds. 6 points apiece for Dylan Shumway and Roman Erickson, including the game winner, Will Linford, also with 6 points in his first action back in several weeks. Zach Thompson had 3 points. Braves 6 of 24 from the three-point line and 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Lancaster went 10 of 11. And that's a look at your battle stats. Braves win it at the buzzer. Roman Erickson with the rebound and the jumper.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home. Quality, price, and service. A block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. Now, how about your player of the game with the help of Star Valley Skidoo?
Well, obviously, Cooper Lancaster had a heck of a game, 30 points, but if you make the game winner, you got to go with the game winner, right? Roman Erickson, 6 points, 6 rebounds, the game winner at the buzzer. Otherwise, we're still playing right now, and he's the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Congratulations, Roman Erickson. Star Valley Skidoo, top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. And man, you think about that shot. Sugar Salem sure knows a thing or two about Roman Erickson ending a game like that. Those ones, of course, on the football field, but man, what a moment for Star Valley fans.
The thing about Roman is he's been playing varsity. I mean, I'm going back to football, and you just touched on it too. He's been getting a lot of varsity time since the beginning of his sophomore year. And one word that you would use to describe Roman is clutch. And he keeps doing things like this in moments like that. And he did it again tonight. And he almost even doesn't seem surprised in his celebration right there. But man, what a big play as he puts up the game winner. And man, another huge night for Cooper Lancaster. I mean, 30 points. That kid was borderline unstoppable tonight.
You talk about the Rock Springs Tigers. Coach Shumway said it in his post game. That's a good team now. I mean, they went 1-5 in the Northwest, but that's a 14-win team. And they spent time with the Wild Preps coaches and media poll top 5. And I think what we saw tonight in Star Valley, there were moments where things looked really bleak multiple times in this game. And to see Star Valley literally just gut out that postseason win, that's huge.
Well, and here's the thing. When you look at the 4A West, there's 4 spots to go to state, and there's 5 pretty dang good teams. No offense to the other teams. And you didn't want to lose this game because tomorrow, not only do you got to go and beat Evanston on their home court, that'll be a challenge in itself, but if you get past Evanston and you go in the game on Saturday morning, you're going to play one of the Casper schools. And that's an elimination game, and that's where we're talking about, the 4-5. There's 4 spots, 5 teams. By winning tonight, the Braves put themselves in a much better position to qualify for state. There's going to be a pretty dang good team not go to state on Saturday. We'll see who it is, but Rock Springs has got an uphill climb, but we'll see if they can top it.
62-60. Star Valley with the comeback win at the buzzer to hold off the Tigers. Braves advance and will play at 8 p.m. tomorrow night again against the Green River Wolves. Lady Braves also win earlier today. Their tip-off in the semis will be at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Both games live on SVI. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. Billy Kazare down on the court. David Kazare producing tonight. Appreciate Katie Dance keeping us on the Swift 98 airwaves, and a great group of camera kids as well, bringing you the live action replays and shots tonight. Thanks for joining us on the SVI Sports Network.